Welcome to the first video of the first module. In this first video, I'm going to share the basics of Pinterest, what Pinterest is. I think most of you guys already have a pretty good idea, but I know also a lot of people don't really know what Pinterest is. And I think, of course, that's very important to know when you start advertising on a platform. I myself, for example, I didn't really have a good idea on what Pinterest was before I started. So Pinterest is basically a very big platform. Actually, it is over 10 years old. It has over 459 million users, and it has grown a lot lately. It's bigger than Snapchat. It's actually the third biggest platform in the world, and last year in 2020 alone, it has gained over 100 million users. Now, maybe that's due to the pandemic as well. I don't know why, but it has grown a lot, and it has a 30% growth in 2020 alone, and it doesn't seem to stop anytime soon. You can see it in these stocks as well. Pinterest is really growing, so that's maybe interesting for you as well. Pinterest is basically a combination between a search engine and a feed like Instagram, Facebook, maybe even YouTube as well. And for a lot of people, it's a source of inspiration. On the platform, you can see pins, pins is basically the name for the posts on there, which are mostly images, but recently Pinterest has added the feature to add videos on there as well. And on these pins, you can see the image and some text, or is often linked to a website. And some popular topics on Pinterest are interior, recipes, fashion, travel. Those are really big, popular niches topics on Pinterest. And as a user, you can pin the pin to your board. Is basically save that pin to your board. You can create all different kind of boards on your profile, which are basically collections, and you can save all the inspiration that you find on your platform onto your boards to check them out later. That's what most people use Pinterest for. And you can follow other profiles as well. So as a user, you can follow other users or profiles of brands, companies, and then you have the organic session, which is basically the search engine, and that's pretty much the same. It looks the same as the feed, but of course it kind of works the same as Google, but with images. And to give you guys a quick idea on how it looks for those that have never logged into Pinterest, this is how the feed looks. The search engine looks pretty much the same, but of course you entered a keyword, but it also shows the same as the feed. You'll see pins related to that keyword, and on mobile you see also pretty much the same, but you only see two pins next to each other instead of 5 on desktop. And this is what Pinterest is in short. So you also have multiple different feeds. So you have a feed that shows new pins based on the algorithm of Pinterest that Pinterest thinks you will like. When you make a profile, you'll need to give up some topics that you like, and then Pinterest is going to create a algorithm with pins that they think that you like, and then you have a feed for people that you follow and explore, as you can see on the top right. And then you have your own profile as well that you can sort of create. And if you want to grow on Pinterest, then you need to, of course, make that profile attractive as well. But this is Pinterest in the basics. Later in the course, you will, of course, see how it works. You will discover more things on Pinterest, but I just wanted to share the basics with you just to give you a basic idea on how Pinterest works.